What's up, guys? So these are going to be my five biggest sales of 2022, totaling just over $5,600. So some really good profit. Just keep in mind that these numbers are the gross. This is the gross profit. I didn't take home this much. You have to consider the shipping, the fees, the cost per item. So $5,600 is what I grossed. My net is a lot smaller, but still quite a bit of profit was made with these items. So let's get started. This first thing, it's basically just a punching bag. The brand is Century, which is a big kickboxing karate equipment brand. I usually don't use stock images, but this thing, it was just kind of weird to photograph. But this is him. Like I said, it's just like a punching bag that's built like a human, just so it's more realistic when you're practicing. Weighed 110 pounds. I had to ship it in two different packages. I this used to be my dad's. It's been in their garage for a long time, and he gave it to me and asked me if I wanted to sell it. So free to me, sold for $450. Paid $95 in shipping, $25 in fees to Facebook Marketplace, and so this was $330 in my pocket. And this sold less than a month. I want to say 2 or 3 weeks. This is a Reynolds bass trombone. This used to be my grandpa's. My dad gave it to me. It's been out in his shed for about 20 years, and he figured he might as well see somebody get some use out of it rather than it just sit out there forever. Now, notice on here, the price is $500. And this actually sold for, what was it? $675 plus $80 for mouthpieces. So they paid $755 for this. The reason it says 500 is because Facebook Marketplace, when you're putting items for nationwide to do shipping, the limit is $500. You can't put anything higher than $500 and have that shipping option. So what I do is I list them for $500, and then I make sure to put in the description, please do not purchase through Facebook Marketplace. Please message me. I let them know what I'm actually asking. The best way for me that I thought to get nationwide attention on this, or bigger than just my hometown. So I actually sold this for $675, and then I had two mouthpieces as well that I sold for $80. So $755, and it cost about $50 to ship. So $700 profit. Here's the next one. This is it's a medical lift, and it's used to lift people that are bedbound or can't walk or whatever it may be. And a sling goes in here, right in those hooks, and then you put it underneath the patient, and then it lifts them up and transfers them from the bed to their chair, vice versa. With medical items, I don't like to charge top dollar. To me, that's kind of scummy. If somebody really needs this thing, maybe they can't even live without it, and having to pay an arm and a leg to get it. So even at $850, that's still incredibly cheap for this. A lot of people, maybe they don't have insurance, or their insurance won't cover it, or whatever the reason may be. $850 is a great deal for this. I paid $150. Shipping was about $200. I had to ship it in two separate boxes. This thing was crazy heavy. $109 in fees, and this sold in about 2 weeks. And with this, the same thing as the trombone, kind of. I had it on Facebook Marketplace as well, just to get more attention on it. And I directed people over to my Mercari listing. Just being such high dollar, people are more comfortable using sites like Mercari, and I was as well, just because Facebook isn't at the point with customer service if something were to happen that I would feel safe with that much money floating around. And also, real quick, the trombone, they Cash Apped me this, so there were no fees or anything. So this was all just paid through Cash App, and easy as that. So the next two items are going to be Hobart. Hobart is a very nice brand. They make commercial quality mixers and slicers. This is a slicer. It's a model 1612. Right here, if you notice, it says I listed 53 minutes ago. It's because I accidentally renewed the listing right before I started this video. But this sold a couple months back. I paid $300 at the auction, and within 3 or 4 days, I was meeting somebody at the edge of town. I guess he owns a beef jerky company, and he paid $750 for it. So $450 in cash within less than a week. Really cool. It was pretty dirty, so I had to clean it up. But Hobart is just a great brand to be on the lookout for whenever you see it. It is also, all of their stuff is heavy for the most part. This probably weighed a good 200 pounds, if not more. Yeah, so Hobart, definitely look out for that. And with that being said, so I got that slicer from the auction, and then I went in and I told the auctioneer, his name's John, I told him that I had sold it so quickly, and he asked me if I'd be interested in selling something on consignment for him. And I said, sure. And so he took me into this back room where he had this mixer and said that he had got it a long time ago. It was just too cheap to pass up, and he just doesn't have the time to mess with it. And if I wanted to, he would do a 70-30 split. So I said, sure. So I took these pictures. I went home and kind of forgot about it. And about a week later, I listed it. And the next day, I got a message from somebody asking if we would take 2,800. So I messaged John, and he said, yeah, sure. Let's just get rid of it. And so the guy came down the next day with cash, loaded it into the back of his truck. I guess he specializes in Hobart stuff, so he's going to make some money off of it as well. But so yeah, I made $840 on this, and literally I just had to take the pictures, post it, and then text back and forth with the guy for a day. Something else to be on the lookout for that you might be more likely to find than that mixer itself is the paddles or the accessories. These paddles, or whatever you want to call them, the hooks, can sell for 100 plus by themselves. So be on the lookout for these. So yeah, that was my top 5 sales. $5,600. I didn't get quite that much in my pocket, but still, really fast money. All of these things sold in under a couple of weeks, and it was a great year. And I hope 2023 is just as good. All right, I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks. Bye.